Hey guys. There's a chance it may be a little too late in the night for me to be making this video, but I want to make a part 2 of what I was saying earlier before my buddy came in. LSD is awesome, by the way. The whole flat earth thing, it's absolutely real. The basics of it, right? I mean, we've seen high altitude balloon footage. I've seen high altitude balloon footage where it's like, I totally would have thought it was a globe. You know what I mean? Based on the way it curves this way and that way. When you see, like, when you see it curve this way and they just snapshot it, it's like, totally looks like a globe. But when it levels out, I mean, it's flat and it goes on and it keeps going on. You can tell, in most of those videos, when it spins, you'll see the sun and you can see the moon, right? And it always looks to me, and it's hard to tell, but it looks to me like the moon is a little bit lower in the sky than the sun. But you don't know exactly where the balloon is and shit. But I'm just just like rambling and shit. But I just see like this whole thing was very carefully planned and executed by people who knew what they were doing. So it's like, go with your instinct. If you do think somebody is a shill or whatever, you're probably right. Then you think, why? Like, what's the real purpose? And it's all distraction. It's about distraction. I mean, great. So we find out that they lied about that. What's the next step? People should, like, at least want to, tear down NASA completely, make them answer to all the stuff that they put out and, all the inconsistencies and questions, like, something. But it was definitely done on purpose. I really believe that. So we just got to remember, like, we're playing their game. And they do tell us the truth. Here's the thing. This is what I seem to have found out. Evil has to tell you what it's doing to you. Do you understand what I mean? In other words, you sign on for it. Nothing takes anything from you, you give it away. Right? Usually. Somebody can come through with a good story and you think you got an easy way out on something, and no, turns out actually it might have worked for a minute, but look what happened down the road. Oh my God. Turns out no, you got to be honorable. You got to live honorable. You got to treat your nearest neighbor as if that's the person that you need to go to for help if anything bad happened, right? Like, dude, I live in Nantucket, and everybody hates their neighbors, right? Oh, you're going to build over my view. You're going to build you can't build that. You can't do that on your house. You can't. Every single house in Nantucket has to be that gray wood siding, that old cedar shake siding, right? I build these houses. So there's no houses that even have any paint except for old houses that are grandfathered in. There's a few that are painted, but the way they see it, there's like billionaires that own houses here that are only here for a month. They can't be putting fucking pink whales in their yard and whatever. They don't want it looking like a circus here. But nobody likes their neighbors. That's my point. Things go bad, right? Just think about how many truthers have been spending all their time on the flat earth or on hangouts, right? And not really looking into, like, check out James Munder. I forgot his station, what it's called, but tripping balls, But check out Richie from Boston. Like, these people they're talking about things like guys, they're creating weather systems that can destroy the whole coast and shit, and it'll be weather right? Supposedly that somebody, and it's a rumor, and nobody got any pictures, so it's just a rumor, but still, it's a scary rumor. Somebody who worked at a warehouse or whatever said 3 convoy military trucks came in with signs that said, martial law is now in effect. They all looked, he said they looked like no trespassing signs. Martial law is now in effect. I guess this kid tried to take a picture of it, and his boss fucking flipped out on him, whatever, right? But why do you need 3 trucks full of motherfucking martial law signs? All right, so it's gonna happen. It is going to happen. I have gallons of water in my house. I'm like obsessed with, this shit's gonna happen. And it's like, no matter how prepared you are, what do you do if they just come take you out your house? Take away your rights, suspend the Constitution. Do you know that they have put those things into effect? All they have to do is create a huge disaster, which they can do. Put martial law into effect. And when that happens, if you look at the everything that the president signed in about this emergency FEMA takeover, whatever, okay? In other words, they can take control of any media, they can take control of any road, they can take control of any resource, but most importantly, right at the top, they can organize civilians into work brigades. So, whether it's flat or round, are you going to give a fuck when you're organized into a work brigade? Do you see what I'm saying? And this is going to happen. It's happening, guys. Fucking... I watched a few hours of just predictive programming in TV shows and stuff, like movies, where they have, they'll show the towers and then the clock will be on 9/11. The movie was from 1989. I'm telling you, there's fucking stacks and stacks and stacks of movies and TV shows that fucking mirrored 9/11. I mean, just fucking laid it out in these shows. One of them would be The Lone Gunman. It's the same. What you're gonna find, right, is it's all the same actors, right? Jesus, you got Kevin Spacey's one of them. All the people from The Simpsons, right? Harry Shearer, Nancy Cartwright. These people have played in these other movies that throw clues, okay? These fucking people have they've been doing this for a long time, okay? And they have plans. And really, there's nothing that we can do, I don't think, to stop their plans. Their plans have been in place for generations. Like, we seriously just need to be strong within ourselves, be fucking thankful for any time that you have that you can be with your family and be comfortable. Because I think about that all the time, man. I'm laying in my bed, whatever, comfortable right now. And I don't take that shit for granted. I do not. I've lived on the streets. I've been in prison. I've been all over this country. I had a German Shepherd that rode with me. Fucking freight trains, cross country, couple times. And a Greyhound. Playing guitar everywhere I stopped to feed that dog and myself when I could, right? I didn't give a fuck, guys. I was happy, right? I was traveling the road. I was on the road. I was not on drugs, right? Because I used to do drugs, back in my early 20s and shit. Like, I just like everybody else, I picked up, habits. Of course, I've been able to overcome a lot of those habits and fucking, live a somewhat normal life. But guess what? I don't want a normal life. I fucking work every day, and as soon as I'm done work, I'm right on this insane YouTube bullshit because it just fascinates me. It intrigues me. And you know what? Whatever the outcome is, this PSYOP thing, I'm proud to be a part of it, man. And trust me, I am not a part of it, but I am a part of it. We all are. Because if it's a PSYOP, which it is, it is. It's a planned event, okay? They knew exactly what was going to happen, and they also knew there'd be certain brackets of people that are going to group together, and these ones are grouped together. It's just so... We're so predictable. We're so predictable. We gotta stop. We gotta stop that shit. We need to find a way to be esoteric. We need to find a way to have an underground language. What are we gonna do? Is being a truther, is that gonna turn into a religion, a church? You know, a church of the truth? I'm shaking right now. Like, I'm feeling this fucking vibe, man, where it's just like, do you guys not feel it? Is it just me? Because I feel like I feel like tension. No? I fucking hope not, man. You know, next year, if everything's the same way, just as fucked up next year, well then just disregard all the things I've been saying. It's just gonna be a fucked up world fucking forever, you know? I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here, man. Sorry, guys. Let me pause. No matter what The end result is I have met some very, very solid people here. Nobody's ever gonna fucking infiltrate me or hurt me because I never have to lie. So I can't get caught in a lie. Peace to all.